And welcome back. Today we're going to look at a non-Orbix scenery. Gasp. As a person who no longer flies airliners much, I really look forward to developers other than Orbix developing sceneries for general aviation flying. The flight sim scenery designers that I consider truly elite can be counted on one hand, and Orbix is certainly in that category. However, Orbix has the market for GA sceneries pretty much cornered, so it is refreshing to see another developer like 29 Palms, or today CrazyCreatives, make a scenery suitable for smaller aircraft, especially because it is with smaller aircraft that one actually looks out the windows. In today's case, we have a new player on the scene, CrazyCreatives. The airport that they have decided to launch with is L41 Marble Canyon in northern Arizona, alongside the Colorado River not far from the Colorado border. This is a great first effort. In fact, the hard parts of scenery design, the 3D modeling and textures, are where this scenery is the strongest. The ground poly on the runway looks really good, and the buildings and structures also look really good. The photo scenery is not of the highest quality, and I'm not sure if they use free satellite imagery, but some higher detail ortho imagery would probably add quite a bit to the immersion, although that can get quite expensive. The default photo textures are meant to mesh with Orbix FTX Global textures. The boundaries are clearly visible, although it is clear they used a blend mask, because it's not a hard border. I can't say that the colors are an exact match, but it does well enough. One thing I noticed was the impact of FTX Vector and add-on mesh. The airport was designed to be with default mesh and without Vector. As you can see here, adding Vector greatly widens the Colorado River, but has some water elevation issues with the default mesh. Next, we see it with Pilot's Global 2010 mesh added in. This creates glaring elevation problems for the scenery, with the airport and buildings on plateaus, and the bridge spans no longer being connected to the ground. Luckily, in this particular area, the add-on mesh doesn't really make a drastic difference. It is visible, as you can see here, but the scenery is passable without default mesh. Since they made it compatible with FTX Global, it would be nice if it were compatible with other add-on scenery layers. My recommendation for a service pack would probably be to have a local mesh added in, which meets or exceeds the Global 2010 mesh in resolution. Then, adjust scenery elevations to suit. A local mesh of higher resolution will trump other meshes beneath it. The sim will always use the highest quality mesh available. This is what many quality developers do, and it greatly reduces mesh conflicts. What issues there are with Vector would most likely be taken care of with a more accurate local mesh. Nonetheless, as I said, this is a great start, since the hard stuff is already looking really good. Well, I hope you enjoyed our visit to Marble Canyon. If you liked what you saw, please hit like and by all means subscribe. Later.